every church has got to begin by looking at how they're doing the Great Commission. And are the arrows pointing in or are they pointing out? When I came here 15 years ago, what I found was a solid foundation of a church that really wanted to reach out. But we have to constantly be telling ourselves, how do we get the arrows focused outward? And so we really embraced multiplication ministry. How do Christians multiply Christians? How do workers multiply workers? How do leaders multiply leaders? How do pastors multiply pastors? How do churches multiply churches? The whole rhythm of Acts chapter 4 is multiplication. And so God has really blessed us with amazing ways to be able to do that. And just by His grace, we've seen it happen in a number of ways recently, just in the last year here. I think in our Jerusalem, we've seen the arrows pointed out with a couple of what we call a starting point class and our evening gathering that we have right here in this room, where we just are inviting people exploring the faith to come and talk and engage the Word and believers and grow. And we've seen the Lord bless that, and the arrows begin to point out to bring people in our Jerusalem right here in our area of our church. I think when we go the next step out to our Judea and Samaria at Westside, we've seen God bless in church planting. This is the 10th anniversary of our first church plant on the east side of town, Sun Valley Community. And this is the 4th anniversary of our second church plant in a church area north of town called Harvest Community. And so this year, to celebrate, we're involved in our 3rd church plant. It's different than the others. We're going to plant downtown. It's a multi-ethnic area, wider diversity in terms of economic backgrounds, and we're well underway, to be able to see the arrows point out and reach downtown. Out in Yakima, we're a long way from a lot of the CB family, but partnership is still very important to us. And so to do this church plant, we're partnering with Sun Valley, with Harvest, with our local Union Gospel Mission and other agencies in town, but also with groups like Acts 29 and a lot of the CB church planters that have been involved in that movement and some of the connections that we've had there to really train our church planters and our people that are going out to plant restoration. And Lord willing, our desire is to plant on Cinco de Mayo and have a tremendous celebration to send out a brand new daughter church to reach our Judea and Samaria. And then at Westside, as we go the further step out to the ends of the earth, we're still very involved in Central Mexico and Central Asia because of the connection with the Hispanic and Mexican community in this town, some of the gifts and skills of our people in business, agriculture, and medicine to be able to reach our world for Christ. So that's the goal, to constantly be focused on finding ways to make the arrows point out to reach our world for Christ by building mature disciples.